Hey guys, so today is Monday and I finished Akamov last night. So I was like, okay, I need to find an audiobook to listen to if I want to crochet or something, or just sit and play a game and listen. So I found Her Soul to Keep. No, that doesn't sound right. I'll put the image up here, but it seems really good. It's about a demon and a woman has to be sacrificed to the demon every year. I don't know, something like that. I skimmed the synopsis because I was gonna read the third book of Akatar, and it's gonna be a very long time until I can read that. And a lot of the other books that are the first ones are not available, and this one was available, so I got it. But I really hope it's good. You know, we'll see what happens. But I need to make progress in Sword Heart by T. Kingfisher. I don't know what it is. I just don't want to pick it up. I don't know why. And I think it's because I have no idea where it's going from here. And I'm just like, I don't know. But also I really do want to possibly finish Risky Rewards by Jen Bear. I'm a little frustrated with that book only because of the fact that it's just a big info dump. I'm 50% of the way through and all we've done is learn about the ghost government, how it works. And I'm like, and the ghosts treat her like shit. They're just like, oh, you're a hazard. And she's like, dude, you guys don't leave me alone. That's the problem. Leave me alone. Just stay away. Keep the ghosts away from me. But the ghosts don't want to stay away from her. And that's where the problem is that they're bothering her. But it's annoying. And I'm just like, she hasn't actually done anything in these first 50%. She has talked to a few ghosts and now she's supposed to help them, but she hasn't actually done it yet. And it's all we're doing is talking to this government and they're treating her like crap, and all we're learning is how they work. And it's I don't care about how they work. I really just want to watch her help ghosts move on and her try to find love in the process. It makes me think of Ghost Whisperer. I want to see her help ghosts, but find love along the way. And that's kind of what I thought this was going to be, but it's not really leaning that way. So I don't really know what to do. I want to finish it because then the third one just came out and I really want to read it. But if it's not really going to be Ghost Whisperer style, I don't know if I really want to continue on, because it's just all about this whole spiritual government thing. And I don't know how I feel about that. I know how I feel about it. I'm just like, why are we getting so much of that? Let's help these people move on. Let's help them move on. We'll be fine. But yeah, so that's really all that I'm trying to read right now is Risky Rewards by Jen Bear, Sword Heart by T. Kingfisher, and then I don't know what the third one is, the audiobook. I haven't actually started it yet at all. It accidentally turned on when I was in the car and I was like, oh no, it looks like it would probably be a dark romance. I'm not quite sure. And I did not want that playing when my kids were in the car. And I think it's a male narrator. I think. I don't know. But I'm really hoping that I can maybe start that today just for a little while, even just 30 minutes. But right now I'm going to go get some sourdough bread started. I think I only have enough starter for one loaf, and I have more starter from an older starter that I have that I took out last night to get to room temp so then I could feed it today. So we'll see if it rises. It usually, if I take it out and it has to get to room temp, it probably won't rise until start to rise until tonight, and then it'll start to sink in the morning, and then that's when I can use it. So we'll see. But yeah, I'm gonna go make bread. And yeah, I really don't have any other plans than making bread and just reading today. My son's in the living room just chilling. He's just having a good time. So I'm gonna go and I will be back with a reading update of whatever I read, because I can honestly tell you I don't know what I'm gonna pick up right now. Hey guys, so it's Tuesday and I already recorded this clip and realized my mic was not on and you can't really hear what I'm saying. So I'm gonna quickly go back over what I read. So I read Her Soul to Keep by Opal Rain. I finished it this morning. I cannot believe I finished it this morning. I started it as an audiobook yesterday when I was crocheting which I had 3 of these little like Starbucks cups, koozies, that I already had. So I did make one more. So now I have 4, which I'm going to put these up on Facebook Marketplace for like $1 to see if I can make even $1 on them. This is all old yarn. I can't buy the colors again, so I might as well just use them and listen to audiobooks, and it's really helping me mentally, especially since I started my period yesterday and it hit me so hard. I felt so sick and I could hardly move. So I just sat on the couch and just crocheted and listened to Her Soul to Keep. Like, that's all I did yesterday. I had a very, very, very hard time. So I did make one of these koozies. I also had enough yarn to make a little bookmark, but my only thing is I was supposed to make a tassel and I could not figure it out. I've never made a tassel before, so I had a little bit of a hard time. So this one is for sure, I'm keeping this one in my possession because it doesn't have a tassel. I mean, if I really want to, I could buy a tassel and put it on there, but no point. I'm just going to leave this for myself. This pattern, it was one I wanted to do with the red, but I didn't have enough. But I figured out the tassel on this one. I don't know why I couldn't with the red one. But I thought this was so freaking cute. Like, it's so simple and just so cute. I love it. And then this was all the orange I had left. So I just made a regular, just straight up single crocheted square rectangle. That's all I did. And then I went and grabbed more yarn and I made these really, really thick, like, I mean, it's like a pot holder. It's like a trivet kind of a situation with a little hook, but it's such a thick, thick yarn. This took me about 30 minutes. And then I was able to make another one, but around. I was like, oh, I can make like coasters. But I had enough. So I was like, well, I'll just make a round one. And then I was also able to make 2 coasters out of this. And I just didn't bring them in here. But I crocheted all of that yesterday while I was listening to the book. And this book was so good. It is dark. I mean, the guy's a demon. He's a mafka. Um, and the way he's explained, like, he doesn't have like a mouth. I don't understand. That's the one thing that I don't really get the whole time. That was like the whole time. But he has like a wolf skull as his face, but he has like hair on him, and his like ribs are protruding from his like body out of the hair and his knuckles, but like you see the bones, but like they're embedded in the skin. I don't know. It was so cool. The explanation of everything, and I loved Rhea so much, and it was very heartfelt. It's like, it's so hard, so weird to say, like, it's like a dark romance, but it's very heartfelt. It's very sweet. I think the premise of everything around them is dark, but their relationship together is not dark. It was very sweet. He immediately would freak out if she got on the counter to grab something. He's like, no, I'm tall enough. Like, I'll do it. There's no reason for you to get up there and possibly hurt yourself. Like, don't do that. She's like, really, Orpheus? Like, I can grab it. And he's like, no, you're going to hurt yourself. She's sewing a dress. She pricks her finger with the needle and he freaks out every time. It was just so sweet. And he always wanted her protected, and he did everything possible to make her happy. And she knew that. She understood. And like, he would ask her questions, and like, it was just beautiful. I loved their relationship. Like, they just understood one another, and it was beautiful to read, to listen to. And I did like that at the end, because it, like, you could just finish this book and be done, because it doesn't leave anything open ended, and I really, really liked that. You understand what he is, you understand what she is, you understand the relationship, you understand the world. Like, everything is explained to the point where, like, if I don't want to continue on, I don't have to. Like, this feels like a one and done book, but I'm pretty sure it's a series. I'm pretty sure it shows it on the cover that it's a series. And I think we're supposed to follow other Mavkas, because one, like, he actually talks to, and he figures out he wants a human now. And so Orpheus is trying to teach him how to build a house so he could have his own human. And he's learning things from Rhea, like what humans like and what they don't and everything. Like he's dedicated. So I'm like, I think we're gonna follow all the Mothkas finding their humans or whatever else they got. But let's just say the spice was spicy. I wasn't prepared, but it was very good. I loved every second of what I read. I want to give it a 4.5. Like it is so good. It was so good. I think also too, I just really liked Opal Rain's writing. Like I don't have a complaint. It's not giving me 5-star feels, but it's like really close to 5-star feels. Like I really, really, really loved this book. I loved that he was alone for years and years and years, but he wanted a companion. And every 10 years, he would go get a willing human and try to make him a companion. But they would last like only 8 days before they would either get killed by a demon or he would end up killing them. Because if they smell blood, they go into a frenzy and they can't control themselves. But he was able to control himself really well with Rhea. And she knew that. And so she wouldn't push. She would push when she had to, but she knew when she shouldn't. So that was really smart on her part. But I loved it. I loved it so much, but I'm sad there are no other audiobooks through Libby of the other books. I don't know if the other ones were for sure written. If they are, I'm getting them on Kindle immediately and I'm going to have to read them immediately because also I don't want to be stuck in series. So I want to finish that really bad. I think Opal Rain is going to be one of my favorite authors, like monster romance authors. Her dedication was the funniest thing ever. I literally turned it on and I was about to like make lunch or something and I was like, this is too good. This is too good to start off this book. But this morning when I woke up, I only had 91% of the book left. So I decided, okay, I'm going to crochet my baby blanket. So I got my baby blanket going, but this is all the yarn I have left. I have no more yarn. So I need to at some point go to the store today and get more. I'm probably going to get 2 more balls so I can at least finish this one and I can at least do another blanket. So I think 3, well, I've had this would be 3 balls. So 5 balls of yarn would make 3 blankets, and each ball of yarn was like $10. And if I can sell these for like 30 to 40 bucks or just use them as gifts, I'm not even mad. So I really like the feel of this. It's really good for babies. It's very soft. And so I'm really hoping that I can find more colors of it because maybe I could buy 2 of this color and maybe 2 of another color so I could start having bulk colors so I don't run out when showers come up or anything. Like I'm really trying to take this seriously. But yeah, so I finished the book this morning crocheting and I was like, hey, well, what am I going to read next? And I was like, well, I could go through my Libby, but I'm going to be honest, my ears hurt from my earbuds, like the inside, not like where the actual thing is for the sound. It's the actual like where it sits out of my ear a little bit. It hurts because I've had the earbuds in for hours yesterday. Hours. Like I said, it took me 17 hours to read this book. It hurts. So I'm thinking I'm gonna either read physically, like on my Kindle, or read Sword Heart, which I have in my bag. It's gonna be one or the other, at least for a little bit. But I think I'm gonna go through my Libby and see what books there are, because if there is something that I really do want to read and it's like already available, if my son takes a nap, maybe I can play it, but like without my earbuds, just like listen to it regular. Because like my husband, he has headphones, and he tells me all the time I can use them, but I don't like listening with both my like ears covered when I have the kids at home because something could happen and I won't know. So I always listen with only one in, and it makes me nervous. You know, yesterday I only did the 2 because my daughter was literally sitting right next to me. My son was passed out. And so I put the 2 in and I was just crocheting and I was literally sitting next to my daughter and then she laid down and fell asleep too. So I was like, that was different. But like when they're both awake and they're both running around, I can only do one earbud because I'm keeping an ear out for if anything is going to go wrong. But I'm not quite sure what I'm going to read today. It's most likely going to be Sword Heart because I'm really feeling like I just want to sit on the couch, cuddle up with my heating pad, and just read a physical book. That's kind of what I'm feeling. I think also I'm just really frustrated with Risky Rewards by Jen Bear because it's just so much info dump, and I don't want to continue if that's all I'm going to be getting is info dump. And then I didn't even figure out till yesterday that she's going to have a fourth one coming out this year. So all four of these books came out this year, like within a span of a few months. The next one comes out, I think, next month. No, the third one's already out. This one comes out in November, the fourth one. I'm like, you're popping these out like within 2 to 3 months of each other. And I'm like, you're popping them out pretty quick. But I think that, I don't know, like, I feel like it might be too fast because I feel like this book needed a lot more editing because it's just so much information that I don't feel like is needed necessarily. So I don't know. But I'm going to go get myself comfy on the couch, most likely just read Sword Heart and maybe go through my Libby. Because if there's something that's really grabbing my attention, if I really want to crochet, I want to have a book ready for when I want to read. So we'll see what happens. I'm not quite sure, but we'll just go with it. Okay guys, so I wanted to just do a quick update. I have been crocheting today. I've been doing some audiobooks. I started a new one, which I can't remember the title. I'll put it up here. It's a Beauty and the Beast retelling, and I'm really enjoying it. And I like how we get both of their views from Harper and Wren. And then there's another guy in there named Gray, and he's the commander, but there's nobody else living in the castle. So it's not like Beauty and the Beast where they become like the objects. It's not like that. And it's really interesting. I think I'm like 10 chapters in already. I don't even know, like, I don't know, but I'm in like the middle of a chapter, so I'm gonna keep crocheting. I just got home from picking up my daughter from school. I have a snack. I have my heating pad. I have my water. I'm in bed, and once I'm done with this chapter, I want to physically read Sword Heart. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm really not feeling great, and I don't want to just keep popping ibuprofen. I really don't. So I'm trying to just relax a little bit. I'm not feeling great. So let's keep crocheting. Hey, so my husband got me a new tripod, which I had a little bit of difficulties getting it to open. He's playing with the box that the tripod was in. He has a toy in the box, but it's really cool. I have it at eye level, which my other one, I couldn't do that with that one. And this one is really neat. It was the instructions. They're not good instructions, but I mean, I figured it out. And it came with like a little remote to like turn it on. Hey, buddy, dude, here's your box and here's the Woody. There you go. Anyways, he's throwing a tantrum when I'm trying to do this update. I'm just trying to do a quick update. So I did finish an audiobook. I have been on the audiobook train, especially with how I've been feeling. It's like really hard for me to get comfortable on the bed with like my Kindle or even a book. I just want to curl up in a ball. So I've just been listening to books. I started it yesterday and I finished it today. A Curse So Dark and Lonely. It is a Beauty and the Beast retelling. And I know the last one I just read too was like a Beauty and the Beast retelling type of thing. And it was interesting. I don't know how I'm always getting all the Beauty and the Beast books, but I think it's also the #1 book that's like remade is the Beauty and the Beast book. I don't know. That's just what I think. But yeah, it was really good. I'm feeling like it's like a 3.75, almost a 4. Like it's almost a 4. And I just really liked the characters. So it's about a girl named Harper, and she is in Washington, D.C. That's where she lives. And her dad has run off, and he owes these people a bunch of money. And so now they owe these people money, and her mom is dying of cancer. And she is waiting for her brother to finish a job. So she's waiting in an alley, and she sees a guy trying to steal a woman. And she like gets in there, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, she's like in a land that she doesn't know. And he accidentally took her there. Well, come to find out that the guy's name is Gray,
and he is the commander for a guy named Ren, which Ren is the beast. And he has the castle, he's the prince and everything, and they've been going through this for like 350 some cycles or whatever, and he was told this is his last cycle. And because he pretty much gave up, and it was just been him and Gray this entire time in this castle. It's just been them. The house is very magical, so like there's always food there, the music's always playing, like the days just repeat themselves until Harper gets there. Everything changes. Harper doesn't like how Ren like gave up on everybody, so she's trying to like give the food to the people so they don't starve. And then all of a sudden, because of that, people want to fight and they want to form an army. And so that's exactly what they're doing, because there's somebody trying to come and take over, and a lot of stuff's going on. So she trains. She also has like, they do make a comment that she's limping, so they all think she's hurt. She's like, I'm not hurt, I'm not broken, I was born this way. She has cerebral palsy. I always have a hard time saying cerebral palsy. That's what she has. So she has a limp in her left leg, but everybody always thinks she's hurt, and she's not. She's like, no, I can do things, it just doesn't look like what everybody else does. And I really, really appreciated that. I was like, you know what, get it, girl, like get it. But yeah, so they it's supposed to be the whole, you know, you fall in love with the beast, everything like that. The ending didn't end how I thought it would. You don't know if they're in love. There's no really happy ending. And I think there's 3 books total, and I think they're all available on Libby. So I just really liked it, and I liked how she has her brother, and her brother gets roped in, and it is so funny. It was funny how the titles were given, because Ren gives Harper the title of a princess of DC, and I'm like, oh my god, this is the funniest thing ever. And because her brother gets there, he's now the prince, and everybody treats him like he's amazing. I'm like, oh my god. And she's like, just be who you are, because obviously who you are is exactly what a prince would act like, so just do it. Like, I don't care, but I have stuff I have to do. And he's like so confused. He's like, what? Like, what's happening here? Like, he's so lost. It is so funny. But I really enjoyed it. I really did like it. And I really do want to continue on in the series. But I did sign up for Hoopla. I've heard about it, but I've never like used it, because I was like, you know, a lot of the books I've been reading, they only have like the first one at my library, and my library is going under construction. I think, what's today? I think it started yesterday, actually. And so I can't even go to the library to get the book if I even wanted to, because they're under construction. So that's why I really wanted to do Libby. Well, some of the books I've been reading, they don't have the next one, or they don't have like the middle book of the audiobook, but they have the rest. So I was like, well, I would rather get another like free audiobook, you know, app, and maybe they'll have it. And if they have it, that's great. So I signed up for Hoopla, and I was able to find that they have Sword Heart by T. Kingfisher. So I'm like, okay, since I'm in the middle of that book and I have not read any more of it, I think I want to finish that one and continue on with Risky Rewards by Jen Bear on my phone. I've been reading it on my phone, not my Kindle, my tablet, because my tablet is so large and I lost my little clicker thing, so it's uncomfortable to hold my Kindle. My phone, I can do that better. But yeah, so I'm hoping to start Sword Heart by T. Kingfisher, the audiobook, probably now. I was trying to stay away from audiobooks, but with how I've been feeling, it's really hard to not just listen. Like, I'm really hurting. So yeah, it's been interesting. It's really been interesting. My husband came home yesterday. I was just laying in bed, and he just like looked at me like, are you okay? I was cuddled with pillows everywhere, and I just did not feel good. I felt so bad. And my kids are really good about it. They usually will come in the room and they just chill. So that helps a lot, but I've been in a lot of pain lately. So we'll see how the day goes, but I have been in pain today, but not as much as yesterday. So I have gotten like some laundry done. I've gotten some things done, not too crazy, but I've gotten some stuff done. So I'm not mad about it. So I am most likely just going to clean up a little bit and listen to Sword Heart at the same time. I haven't been wanting to watch YouTube videos. I've just been wanting to listen to audiobooks. So I'm going to end my vlog here. I hope you like, comment, subscribe down below if you haven't already, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye.